How we doing, everybody? It is time for our first giveaway of the night. Taco Tuesday live stream. Start off with a little bit of this. And it is that time again, friends. We're going to give you a chance to win some free magic. Pays to be here early. We do go live at 8:30 Eastern time. Here we go. Let's see who our first winner of the night will be. It could be you. Could be you. Let's go. And as always, thanks for being here, everybody. We appreciate your support. Just watching the show shows us that you like us. So thank you for that. Appreciate it. Alrighty. Our first giveaway always is a free magic download. A download of some sort that our team will pick out. And let's see. It is Scott R. Smith, one of the OGs around here. Congratulations going out to Scott R. Smith, our first winner. You're going to pick up a free magic download, Mr. Scott. You do need to drop us an email to receive that prize. So first of all, everyone give it up for Scott R. Smith in the chat. One of our oldest friends around here. He's not old. One of the guys that's been around here the longest. One of our cheerleaders and friends out there, Scott R. Smith. You have a week to claim your prize. info@allthingsmagic.com. Congrats again to Scott. It's always nice to see him winning, picking up a W around here, and we'll give him one of these as well.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
All right. Scott's always showing the love out there, and we send the love right back to Scott and everyone watching tonight. So sending out the good vibes, the good juju to all of you for picking up a win tonight. And yeah, I didn't call you old. You've just been around. Feels like forever, Scott. So, but you're not old. No. Let's see here. Jesse's looking for a win. I saw him just a few moments ago. Let me go ahead and add you over here, Jesse. Thanks for your patience. We'll get you in the next spin out there. And I also saw some stars coming in from Doug James. Thank you very much for the support.
Well, thank you very much,
Mr. Doug. We appreciate that very, very much. And I love to see the Scott R. Smith love coming on in. Congrats coming in from Ron Action Jackson. As the president of the Scott R. Smith fan club, we're going to congratulate you and appreciate you. I look forward to seeing what is for dinner. Dinner's on the way. I'll show you soon, Jesse. I will show you very, very soon what we got going on for dinner tonight. But right now it's being fixed. It's being cooked up. And so I have to wait until it is done, until I can show you all. All right, and I can start eating. Alan Roberson with the 24 stars. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Tonight's big giveaway is a little bit of what we did last week times 2. So last week, our big winner was Ron Connor. He picked up a $100 set of custom handcrafted gimmick decks, an assortment of them worth $100 and another $100 worth of magic from us. So the same guy that has handcrafted our best stand invisible decks also handcrafts a lot of other amazing decks. He's now shipped those over to Ron. He said, you know what, Luke? I want to do it again. So we're doing that tonight again. $100 worth of custom handcrafted gimmicks. These decks are beautiful. And we're going to throw in another $100 worth of magic as well. If we surpass our goal, we'll actually bump up that magic we give you on top of it to another $100. So let's see how we do tonight with our giveaways, okay? And yes, Ken knows no hot sauce on the dinner. There will be no hot sauce on the dinner. And Steven Silva is looking for a win tonight. We will get you added up right now, Steven, because of course you can't win if you're not entered, but you are now. So you are all set. All right, friends, along with our giveaways and all that exciting stuff, it's always fun to tell you about what's going on out there in the magic world. And let's kick it off like we always do with who's at the Magic Castle this week. Let's jump on in and see who is at the world-famous Magic Castle in Hollywood, California. All right, starting with the close-up gallery. It's a good one this week. Ryan Plunkett, Hernan Macaño, and Jason Flores. We saw Hernan recently fool Penn and Teller on Fullis. Ryan Plunkett is just an all-around great guy. And Jason Flores is kind of a new name to me, but it must be good if he's at the Magic Castle. How we doing out there, Magic Corner? Hope you're doing well. Look, I am. Thanks for asking, and I hope you are as well. And we also have Mr. Sanders with another 500 stars coming in from him.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Dow Sanders. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Get you added to our giveaways here very, very soon. Let's see who we have at the rest of the Magic Castle here. The Palace of Mystery. We have Alex Ramon and Matt the Mind Noodler. Wow. a great week at the Palace of Mystery. Big fan of Alex Ramon, and Matt Donnelly, also known as the Mind Noodler, is a really entertaining guy. I've been hearing a lot of really good things about. Solid stuff there. Parlor of Prestidigitation. Bob is taking a little break from the library bar and head over to the Parlor along with Horit Wu. They are the two are in the Parlor of Prestidigitation this week. Pillar Theater, we have Tyler Rabbit and Jackson Ridd. And Library Bar, we have Siegfried Tieber. And at the Hat and Hair, that's actually where Bob was, the Hat and Hair. Adam Wiley, Nick, and Mike. Those are the guys holding it down. Holding it down this week at the Hat and Hair. And Weekend Parlor Brunch, we have Jimmy H. And Weekend Palace Brunch, we have Alex Ramon and Matt Donnelly again. So some great talent this week at the world famous Magic Castle. Thank you, David De Herrera, for the 12 stars. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you so much.
And I also want to let you know, as a reminder, each and every week, these performers are there at different times, and some of them are different days of the week. So if you have a favorite you're looking for, be sure to check out the socials for the Magic Castle, or I believe their website has a full schedule as well. Definitely make sure you check that out before you go so you know where to go and when to see your favorite performers. All right, so that is what's going down this week at the Magic Castle. All right. Let's see. Ron Jackson says, I'll make it to the castle someday. I haven't had opportunities, but I couldn't make them. It's on my bucket list, though. Definitely make it a point one day to get over to the Magic Castle. He is definitely meant to be there. Ron Jackson, you're meant to be there, so get there. Ryan Plunkett crawled in the back of my van having no idea where we were going. That's the story. Hernan will blow your mind. I think you were hanging out with him at the 4F, weren't you, Mr. Lou? And yes, Ryan Plunkett as well. Yes, the Plunkett man is great. Luke, have you ever performed at the castle? I have not yet, Bill Reeder. I'm working on that currently, to be honest with you. But I have not performed there. I've always kind of had this in my head as this bigger-than-life place. I wanted to make sure I was ready to go, and I think the time is now, so I'm working on it. Z Cali, how we doing out there? Looking for a win. Nice to have you with us. Let me get you added real quick. There you are. You are all set. Trying to figure out the stars thing. If you would like to pick up stars, you can do that. I believe it's fb.com/stars. I believe that's where you can pick them up. And we also have our raffle tickets. If it's even easier for you guys and gals out there, you can grab your raffle tickets. You can enter for as little as $5. And tonight's big giveaway is over $200 of magic. Half of that is handcrafted gimmick decks that you will absolutely love. All right. So we do have the link in the chat for the raffle tickets as well. Let me get you Bill Reeder on the wheel out there. Okay. There we go. Thank you, Derek Bumpus, for the like on the show. Appreciate that very, very much. All right. So, friends, along with the giveaways we're going to be doing more of, and also the news we'll be bringing you more of as well, we are going to bring you our first hand-picked trick this week. And this one is a good one. It messes with one of your senses that you probably haven't had messed with before. And the first thing we have for you tonight is... Oops, I didn't have that. Let me just pull this up. There we go. And the first thing we have for you tonight is called Fragrance. Fragrance. And this one messes with your smell. Actually, the smell of your spectators. This is a full performance. This is a live performance from a convention recently where they were dealing and showing this off. And think about kind of like a double cross, but instead of transferring the X, you're transferring smell from one place to another. Damn, this is good. Very smart and very practical stuff. So stay tuned. We'll be right back after you check this out. Smell that? That's fragrance.
And yeah, that one is cherry. So you can feel easily the cherry flavor. It's a lot of sugar, you know. It's women love this, but you know. Daryl, will you mind to put some cherry on your hand? Just like, yeah, we see. Normally, when you close your eyes, it's better for the smell, but you feel free to smell it like this. You smell it, right? Close, please, Daryl. And please, close your hand. So now, I need to tell you something. Magician, most of the time, manipulate physical things like cards, coin, sponge ball. Mentalists and hypnotizer manipulate invisible things, but I really don't know how to describe what you will live now. Because it's not magic, it's not mentalism, it's just an experiment, manipulated something completely invisible, make the fragrance vanish from your hand to the other one. Of course, this is impossible, but this is why magic exists, right? Please, Daryl, open your hand. Don't be afraid, you are not hypnotized. I'm not an hypnotizer. You still have your nose, you still have your smells, but please, you cannot smell anything. Not cherry more, not cherry left. Open your hand. Start it? Cherry flavor? Perfect, wonderful. That's it.
So there we go. That is Fragrance by Calyx and Magic Dream. This is really, again, very smart, and I really like the way that it works because it's think again about how practical something like Double Cross is. This has that feeling. The only extra thing you really need to carry around is going to be the little spray container, but it's very small. It is something that I really like, and this is another reason I thought this might be fun for some of you. Ron says he performed something called Smellbound, who's blind. It was done with chewing gum. This reminds me of that. Totally different method. Totally different, but this is something that you totally could do for someone who's blind. There's not a lot of tricks you could say that kind of checks that box. This is like Double Cross except for the nose instead of your eyes. That's right, my friend. Yeah, so kind of like Double Cross. And there's more that you can do with it than just the transfer as well. So wanted to mention that. But that's kind of the basic effect of a transposition. And you can perform this with different outcomes if you like. John Gardner, by the way, thank you for the 500 stars. I just saw those pop up right about there. So there you go. This is called Fragrance. And the only refills, and what's up, Dan Sperry? Dan freaking Sperry in the house tonight. Good to see you, Mr. Dan. All right, appreciate you being here.
Well, thank you very much.
And Mr. Cram, I saw you popping up right there. Thank you very much. Refills, and there they are, the 500 stars. Thank you, Mr. Chris Cram. Thank you, thank you. The only refills you need with this are going to be the liquid that you're going to have smell. And again, you can change that very easily. You can buy that type of liquid for very, very little money, I believe on Amazon. It's just a refill type of thing for other devices that are out there. What's with the Sharpie? What do you mean? What do you mean what's with the Sharpie? What do you mean? What do you mean? It's kind of like Inception where the spectators think they're smelling a drink, but it's water. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. What's up, Luke? How we doing, Mr. Masato? Nice to see you out there. I love the new avatar there, the little profile image of you. Looks good. Looks really good. So that is one of our top picks this week. And again, that is called Fragrance. Check it out here at your neighborhood-friendly All Things Magic shop. Dan Sperry in the house. There he is. Let's see, did I miss any other questions? And I do need to add. Okay, so we will do that next. Very good. So, along with the other news we shared with you earlier, we have plenty more to bring you. One of the next pieces of news I have to share with you all is this. We have the brand new Now You See Me movie. This is going to be the third installment in this series, rather. Now You See Me, Now You Don't is the official title. Unfortunately, we probably can't bring you the whole trailer here just because of copyright issues and things like that. But it is projected to come out on November 14th. So that is some news for you there, a new magic movie coming your way. This is the actual poster that they have put out from the Now You See Me page. It's just pretty cool looking. Has that Escher staircase kind of vibe to it. Some new characters popping up with some of your familiar faces like Woody Harrelson, Morgan Freeman, Jesse Eisenberg, and others coming back. So that is cool. And another little bit of info that I saw that was kind of cool out there. Xavier Mortimer. He was performing for the cast of Now You See Me, the third one here. This is him with some of the folks there. I wonder what's going on there. I see cards and stuff all over the floor. And there's Xavier, old poses. But that's pretty cool that he is hanging out with the cast. And yes, he did mention November 14th as well for the date of this coming out. So very excited to see it. You know, anytime Magic is in the mainstream, it's always a good win for all of us. Keeping Magic and magicians out there, it's always a good thing in my opinion. How we doing out there, Robert? Robert is looking for a win tonight. I'll get you added up to tonight's giveaways. Thanks for being here, Robert. And any of you new friends out there, like Robert, I don't recognize the name. Let me know where you're watching from. It's nice to meet some new friends out there. Josh, I got you on our wheel tonight, so you are all set. You are all set. Sharpie in the fragrance pit. It's just a regular Sharpie, but there is something extra going on with it. I'll tell you that. Can I win over on? Of course you can. Everyone can win. Franco on YouTube. I'll actually put you down as Franco on YouTube. How about that? There you go. So that is a little bit of Magic news there. And that is a reminder as well that on our website, allthingsmagic.com, we don't just have magic tricks and stuff. We also have Magic news. We bring you our weekly throwback or flashbacks from each week. Last week we did the Rudy Kobe with the David Copperfield parody, which is pretty cool. We're actually going to bring you a little bit of this in a little bit here. Sophie Lloyd, how she fooled the Magic Circle. And we also put up the trailer there for the new Now You See Me movie. So we always have news and stuff to share with you over there. There we go. Mr. Dow Sanders says, now you see it. Now you see it. Movies actually make magicians look cool like superheroes. True that. Thomas Bradley joining us tonight from Houston, Texas. I don't think I have you on tonight's wheel, Thomas. Let me get you added up right there. Got that all fixed. And now you are good to go. All right. And we have Ken welcoming our friend Franco to the show. Yes, nice to have you here. Also see some other familiar friends, familiar faces tonight in the chat. Ryan Bliss in the house. He was at the Gateway Close-Up Convention recently, doing what he does best, messing with coin boxes. I see the Dean in the house. George Schindler is here tonight. I see behind me Justin Tiemann. I see Russell Allman is in the house tonight. What's up, Russell? Russell is one of our friends. Magician is deaf, so I like to give him a little love out there. Also see Ron Jackson, who has stepped away. Peter Nile in the house tonight. I'm going to show Peter and some friends in just a moment. We also have Mr. Joe Berman, David Tiemann, Rich Gilbert. Rich, by the way, I really liked your image that you shared this afternoon of the tigers, you feeding the tigers tacos. I thought that was very clever. And thank you, Franklin Monk, by the way, for the stars. Scott R. Smith as well, holding down the fort. And Nick Lang in the background. Wonder if Nick's wearing a Jod tonight. Wonder if he's wearing a Jod. Always nice to have Nick in the house as well. So, all right. And again, if you would like to win, just like Nancy, don't forget to type in the word win. We'll get you added over here. We'll be doing our next free giveaway here shortly. So stay tuned for that very, very soon. Okay. Sending the love to all things magic. Thanks, Jason. Appreciate that. We introduced something last week that really just took off, and we have more on the way already. The best damn invisible decks. We've had friends starting to get these in their hands, and they know the truth is the truth, that these really are the best damn invisible decks on the market. They are not $40. This is the new version I'm going to tell you about in just a second. The regular size is about $17. And these are the ones that Teller was just shaking his head at because of how cool they are. These are handcrafted by our friend Stephen Perry. And one of the new things that we have for you this week, because there was quite a request for these, is we now have the best damn invisible decks in jumbo. The jumbo size is now here. These are Riderback. These are not some knockoff brand. These are the Bicycle brand Riderback, both in red and blue, jumbo size for our parlor friends, our stage friends out there. You know how important it is to pack small and play big, and these do just that. So what makes these different? These are treated with a new substance, and they're also treated, the substances in a different place on the cards, which makes it very, very cool. So you can do things like this. Check out this little reaction from Teller. See what I'm talking about.
And separate it. Now try it here. Oh my! Isn't that amazing? That is much better. These decks will never. Oh, that's much better. These cards will not separate in the middle, only at the tops. Oh, that's so smart. Isn't that amazing? Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. I came up with this over 10 years. Best invisible deck ever made.
And it is the best damn invisible deck. I stand behind that 100%. And I do want to make sure that if you do purchase one, make sure that you watch the instructions. There is something that you need to do when you get them to make them work absolutely the best possible way. So be sure to scan the QR code and watch the instructions for these, whether you get the regular version or the jumbo version, just to kind of go over the handling that is recommended. Because this is a different, it's not a different way to do invisible deck, but it's a different, you're going to feel different when you do it. So make sure you know what you're doing when you get it. So we got these for you now, the jumbo size as well. So very happy to have these, very proud to have these. You know, the invisible deck is one of the best card tricks ever invented. And so I thought, if we're going to put one out, if we're going to stock one, it's got to be the best. And this is the best damn invisible deck. So there you go. Same spot on, yeah, it's the same place that the regular size version that we put out is, yeah. So we definitely are very proud of these. And I think you'll see why when you get them in your hands. I absolutely love these. Mr. Monk says, my regular size should be here by Friday. I'm stoked to have the best damn invisible deck. Soon. I just opened my best damn invisible deck, and it is perfect. All right. Love it. Love it. So yes, give it a try. You'll never go back. You know, a lot of these invisible decks are mass-produced, which I understand, but at the end of the day, you want something that's handcrafted so you can use for your audiences and be the best damn one out there. This is it. Is this the Gecko product? No, sir. This is different. This is different, my friend. Yeah. Teller talked. Yes, he did. Oh, you unzipped it for a moment. Just ordered one. I can't wait to check it out. You're going to dig it, my friend. You will dig the best damn invisible deck. And as a reminder, tonight, our big giveaway is for the same guy that handcrafts those $100 worth of gimmick decks, different assortment, and another $100 of magic on top of it. Over $200 worth of magic. You can win tonight for as little as $5. Of course, the more entries you donate or get in, the more chances you have to win. So don't forget to get in there. Order one when I get back from Minneapolis. You are going to have a blast with these. Mine should be here tomorrow. Very good. Let us know what you think, Derek Bumpus. But again, be sure to watch those instructions. You don't want to miss out on the little details that go along with this. All right. My 46th birthday is Saturday. Hoping to blow some minds this weekend with some new magic and bust up the Excited Ace. Oh, God. The Excited Ace. The runaway hit from last week's show. And happy early birthday, Franklin Monk. Happy early birthday. Watch out, everybody. Your Spades is in the house. He is one lucky duck around here. And by the way, we also we sent you the invoice you asked for, and I also dropped you a PM for those blank decks that you were after. So we got you hooked up. They are here and ready for you, my friend. As always, we thank you for your support, and good luck tonight with our giveaways. All right. Let me go ahead and add that. Okay. So I'm going to take a quick break. I want to tell you about how someone fooled the Magic Circle. When we get back, we're going to do our first spin, our first giveaway for one of our supporters. So let me bring you this real quick so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, we'll come over here. Sophie Lloyd fooled the Magic Circle. Back in '91, which doesn't seem like that long ago, women were not allowed to be part of the Magic Circle. So she cleverly disguised herself as a guy and was welcomed and all that. So for the last little bit of time, people have been trying to track her down because no one knew what happened to her. And so there was recently some updates. They found her, and the BBC did a little interview on her. I have a small part of it to show you now, where she's talking about kind of what she did and a little catching up there with Laura London. So this is how someone actually fooled the Magic Circle. And I love how this story has now gone full circle, and you can put a bow on it because they've now found her. And this is Sophie Lloyd and her story. So here you go. And this isn't the full story. It's just a short bit, but we'll come back and do our first giveaway after this. Enjoy.
Now, a magician who tricked her way into the Magic Circle, the 120-year-old society which promotes the skill, is finally being granted full membership more than 30 years after she was kicked out. Barry Caffrey has her magical story.
I'm Sophie Lloyd, and I am the latest member of the Magic Circle.
The slow motion
The Magic Circle is the world's most famous magic society. Founded in 1905, its purpose was to promote and advance the art of magic. But for the majority of this time, it was men only, as Sophie Lloyd found out. I want to take you back to 1991, the early 90s. Explain what happened in relation to the Magic Circle. What were you doing?
I was in mime school just before. I met my friend Jenny Winstanley, who was a magician. I played her assistant for a little while, as she asked me to be her assistant, and I thought she meant a female assistant, and I said, well, oh, no, it doesn't work that way. You are going to be the male. She said, because women aren't allowed in the Magic Circle. Now, if you got in, we could be the first women in the Magic Circle. I got invited in 91 and got kicked out in about 6 months later.
This is Laura London, the chair of the Magic Circle. She started a public search a few years ago to try to find Sophie so they could apologise to her. And last year, they did it.
We ended up becoming fast, like email pen pals, talking for months, kept it very much under the radar. Nobody knew about it. There must have been a circle of about 2 or 3 people. And then we met in person in January, and it was just joyful. We had the best time. We met in a pub in Guildford, and you know what? I recognised her instantly. I mean, she looks still so much like her character, Raymond, and also Sophie. You can see so much of that in her even now.
Tonight, Sophie will be presented with a certificate from the Magic Circle. Before that, though, time for one last trick.
Queen of Hearts. Oh, very good card. Now, finding the card as a magician is the easy part. See?
Oh, brilliant.
But what we really want to do is this. Watch. Welcome.
Oh, you know.
Barry Caffrey, BBC News.
All right, and congrats to Sophie for officially being welcomed into the club, the boys' club, I guess. Really silly that it took so long to allow women to be part of an organization. But I guess it's done now, and it is a thing. So let's not look back. Let's look forward on the future, and with those ladies joining the club, joining the party. All right. Just adding a couple of last moment names here to our supporters tonight. Thank you again to all of you that have shown your support for our show. I think I am all caught up. But yes, overall, just a great story. Great story. Happy upcoming birthday, Scott, and when is Scott's birthday? Scott R. Smith, when is his birthday? When is that? All right, so let's go ahead. It's not my birthday, but thank you. Okay. I was like, what? And Steve Zelke, 500 stars. Thank you, Mr. Zelke. All right, Steve Z in the house tonight. And I'll be sharing more news about Steve Z. Actually, Steve, I will ask you, since you're here, is it kosher for me to share what we talked about offline? Is that okay to share here? If it's not, I will hold back. But I'm stoked. I'm very excited. Thank you, Steve, for another 500 stars. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much.
Oh, man. I did not call him old. It's York Spain's birthday. Is that today? Or when? Happy birthday, York, today or soon? Or happy birthday. Hell yes, share it to all. Okay. So I know for the last couple of years, I've really wanted to go to the Gateway Close-Up Convention, which is where our friend Ryan Bliss was performing this year. And unfortunately, I haven't been able to go. You know, I not only do I do this show every Tuesday, I also run All Things Magic, but I also perform pretty much full time now around Las Vegas. And so unfortunately this year I had 2 bookings pop up right when I was going to be in St. Louis. So I am stoked to let you know, and I don't think this has been updated for the next convention, but for the next Gateway Close-Up Convention, which I believe the dates are the end of March, I'm going to be lecturing. So Steve is he's like, no more excuses, no more, Luke. We want you, so put it on your calendar. This is your gig. This is the gig. So these are not the dates. I'm just showing the Gateway Close-Up Convention. So I will be there officially next year. So if you're going to be going or thinking of going, it's one of the best close-up conventions out there, period. And I would definitely recommend it to any of our friends out there. So I'll be there 100% next year because I've already got it on my calendar. And I want to say thank you to Steve Zelke for inviting me and trusting me to do a great job. It's such a wonderful convention. I'm very excited to be there. So thanks for having me be part of your convention. Thank you. I'm Michael Cruz. Tune in late. Hope I didn't miss too much. Nice to have you with us, Mr. Michael Cruz. Let me get you added up to the giveaways. The only thing we talked about so far was magic with your nose. We talked about this trick called fragrance, where you literally can think about like double cross, but you can transfer smell from one place to another. This is really cool, called fragrance. Nancy, great choice to have you as a lecturer. Oh, that's very sweet, Nancy. Thank you. Appreciate that very, very much. Thank you. Will your new trick be out by the next? Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Where's that one at? St. Louis, right outside of St. Louis. Collinsville, Illinois, I believe is where they have that. So there we go. All right, I'm going to take one last look over here. I think we had, yep, Peter Nile and, yep, Peter Nile. Let me get you over here, Peter. Thank you for the support very much, Mr. Peter Nile. All right, let me get you added over here. You got your entries. And of course, thank you to everyone that shows the support. All right. Wait, I missed it. Which it's the Gateway Close-Up Convention, Gwen. Happens every year, usually around the beginning of April. I think next year is going to be the very end of March, beginning of April, I believe. So, yeah. I don't know if Steve has the dates here for us, but I do know that they changed slightly. All right. It's time to do that first giveaway. Here it is. Steve Zelke, March 26th to the 28th, the last weekend in March before Easter. That's what I thought. Thought it was the last weekend, but I didn't want to speak for the man himself, Mr. Steve Zelke. So there you go again, March 26th through 28th, next year, the weekend before Easter. So hope to see some of you there. It'd be nice to see some of you there, and I'm looking forward to busting out a lecture for my friends there. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our first giveaway. These are for our supporters out there. I want to thank each and every one of you for your support on tonight's show. So let's see who that winner will be. Any chance you'll be at Magic Live? I sure will, Manny DeMago. I will be at Magic Live this August. It's very convenient having that convention in my backyard. So yes, I will be at Magic Live over at the Orleans. It would be nice to see you, Mr. Manny DeMago. All right, so let's go ahead and see who that winner will be. York Spades. Damn, man. Cheers, by the way. I'm having another limonada tonight. A little limonada action. Congratulations, Yort Spades. Now, of course, Yort now has a choice to keep his prize, a small prize, $10, $15, or he can press his luck and he can go for a big prize worth over $100, or he could win both prizes if he decides to press his luck. So we'll give Yort a few moments to decide what does he want to do. We continue to add more prizes each week, by the way. The prize wheel has a lot of stuff on there now. We keep adding it each and every week. Mike Hammer, quick hello. Doors opening for my show shortly. Keep doing what you do. Mike Hammer, thank you very, very much for popping on, for taking time. And hope you have a great show this evening. Everyone, if you're coming to Vegas for Magic Live or any other time, go see this man, Four Queens Hotel and Casino down at the Fremont Street area. He is worth going down the Fremont Street. Mike Hammer is the man. And thank you very much, Mike, for being so awesome. Thank you, my friend. Also, he says, yeah, I never win shit. That's why you perform in a casino and you don't go in there and gamble, right? That's why you perform there and get the heck out. You speed off in the old Porsche. Let's see, what did Yort want to do? He wanted to press it. Let me keep up here. Press it, he has spoken. Let's go. All right, friends, this is the All Things Magic bonus prize wheel. Same number of whammies as we have the same number of prizes. Of course, if it does land on a whammy, there is no prize for that spin. That is a choice. That is the chance you take to go big or go home. So we don't want to hear this noise or see this guy. Let's keep him at bay. Let's keep him away. Scott R. Smith has some words of advice. I never miss my camera show. Just don't sit in the front row. All right, let's see how Yort will fare tonight. Let's go. We also have the big spin bonus. Yort mentioned, which means he keeps the first prize and he gets another prize on our bonus wheel. Let's see. Ooh, is this gonna be what yes. This is cool. Congratulations going out to Yort Spades. Each retail for $40. So I want to give him a big congrats. Congratulations on that, Yort Spades. This is the email address to claim your prize, info@allthingsmagic.com. And that is the place to be. And thank you, Ray Coleman, for another dono, 500 more stars. Thank you, Ray. Thank you very, very much. So Yort Spades, this is a trick with a lighter that you're able to have it visibly or just have things appear inside of a clear lighter. And I know that you do like a lot of walk around, kind of table hop, not table hopping specifically, but a lot of busking and very much like everyday carry kind of stuff. I think this will be right up your alley. So good pick going for the bonus tonight. So yeah, $40 value, yours tonight. That is called Be Clear. Very cool trick. Did you know Guy beat? I did see that, and they're making a movie out of it, Jasper. Funny enough, yeah, I did see that recently. So there you go. And yes, you got it, Yort, and congratulations again on that. And happy birthday. When exactly is your birthday again? Is it today or when is the birthday? Let me go over to where do we all find out about each other's birthdays? Let's be honest. Where do we all go? Facebook. So let me type in his name here. Let's see. When is it coming up? Let's see about. It doesn't tell me. Don't think that's on there. So yes, when is today? Well, damn! Happy birthday and good timing for Yort Spades. So happy birthday, Yort Spades. So everyone in the chat, let's not just wish him congratulations on winning, but also a happy birthday. I want to see nothing but happy birthdays, or just do HBD. You can do HBD. Let's blow up the chat with some happy birthdays to Yort Spades, one of our friends. And thank you, Billy Effner, for the like on tonight's show as well. That means a lot as well. Thank you. We have John says, "Oh, I have a birthday this year." This year, me too. Thomas on the May the 6th, which is next Tuesday. So happy early birthday. Thank you, Doug James, very much. Happy birthday, everybody that has one coming up or that is currently having their birthday today, like Yort Spades. There's the HBD coming in from Derek Bumpus. Much love, as always, to the Bumpus fam out there. Had some friends asking about tonight's dinner. It is baked potato, stuffed baked potato night. So this is fresh. Got a little sour cream, got some cheese, some meat. Fresh from the wifey. There we go. Thank you, Craig Peacock, for the like on tonight's show. I see you out there. Very, very much appreciate that. Why don't we take a quick peek at something that I like a lot. I'm always on the lookout for things that not everyone has seen or had a chance to look at. These are...
It is tremendous.
Tremendous. These are tremendous. Mr. Robert Moreland has spoken. These are tremendous. These are the DMC Elites. These are the red edition. These are the V6. And I wanted to show you these because of some very cool properties here. This has what's known as the Phantom finish, and I do want to say right away that the cards handle very, very nice right out of the box. This is what the back of the cards look like. A very nice look. Nothing too busy, just nice and classy, which is what I'm a big fan of. The faces all are standard. Court cards are standard. Let me get you a little closer here, my friends. Court cards are standard. The only one really that's different in the deck is the Ace of Spades, and I'll show you that real quick. Aces, and there's the Ace of Spades. It has the DMC right there in the middle. Now, the other really nice thing about these, I know a lot of our friends enjoy decks that are marked. These are, the DNCs in general are probably the easiest cards to read on the market. But this has a different marking system. The original Elites, this is the new updated version as of, I think, last year. And I'll give a little closer look here so you can see. We just zoom in here. You can see that this is the Ace of Diamonds. Ace of Diamonds. Show you another card here. We'll go with this one. This one looks like the Six of Clubs. And if you're not hip to the markings, I'm going to show you one real easy. We'll do this one. Do this one. If you look in the left corner or the right corner, of course it's on the bottom corners as well, and in the middle is the suit. So you can see there is the suit. And you can see that is the value. So the suit is also underneath the value, but it's also here in the middle if you want to know what the suit is, with the Five of Spades. We'll go through and do a couple more just so you can see just how easy it is to spot these. I'll even bring this a little further back. Queen of Clubs. Queen of Clubs. And we'll do just one more. But you can also see when you're spreading, look how easy it is to read these. That's our ladies in the chat. Nancy and Gwen, Queen of Hearts. There we go. So these are very, very easy to read from a distance. Jack of Diamonds here. This Jack of Diamonds. But the markings blend in with the design of the deck beautifully. So these are the Elites. These are the V6 Elites. Wanted to show you these beautiful, beautiful cards. Excuse me, beautiful cards. That's the Limonada. And we are proud to have these for you. So we'll just put a link in the chat if you are interested in grabbing a deck or two to check out. So here we go. Again, these are the DMC Elites V6. So DMC Elites V6. There you go. As Ken Dum says, once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's very, very true, for sure. It's very, once you see it, it's like, holy shit, that's like, I can see that a mile away. So these are currently in red. Don't know if they made the V6s in blue as well. I'm going to have to look up that. That's a good question. Let me actually see. DMC Elites. Let's see. How easy to read from a table spread? Very easy. As long as the table spread is not like super tight. Let's see if I can actually get in here. Yeah, I don't know if you'll be able to see that, unfortunately. Come back over here. But you can kind of get an idea here, Joe. I'm just spreading normal here, but you can see just how quick the values are just flying by, man. So there you go. All right. DMC, I think the sixes are only in red, I think they're only in red. Yeah. Michael Cruz, look, I've been following your stuff for a few weeks and I have enjoyed it, but it wasn't until just a couple days ago that I realized you're actually an awesome Magic creator. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, man. Been around for a minute doing this stuff. Yeah, I'm not the kind of person that likes to talk about myself, but yeah, this was one of my favorite releases, Skycap. The one I got to do with Paul Harris. That was a dream come true. So yeah, I appreciate that, Michael. Thanks for saying that. All right. Also wanted to show you guys a couple other quick things that are kind of like back in stock and also just awesome. This is back in stock. This is freaking crazy, crazy cool. If you guys have never seen this, Morton's Jumbo Card Trick by Morton Christensen. A great stand-up piece of magic. We've got, this is so big I can't even hold it up straight. These are back in stock. So I wanted to let you guys know about that over at All Things Magic. Also, this is cool as well. So that is that. If you guys like to do the hug or kill type of thing, I know it was made popular by people like Justin Willman on TV. This is a close-up version of it that you can literally have in your pocket. So it's, you know, the thing where you drop down the little clear packet holders, basically, with numbers, and they can name a number, and then when you pull out the one, theirs is the different one from all the rest. So for this one, be like, oh, you're going to have a chance to win something. You show the back side of these, they pick a number, and then they get the one that's $1, and the rest of them are all $500. And the cool thing with this version is they're also dry erase. You can change the predictions whenever you want. So that's called Make Your Choice. It's a very cool one. This is also back in stock. Very cool piece of magic that you can wear. T1000. I wanted to show you these up close to show you just how nice the bracelet looks, actually. So this is, you get ungimmicked bracelets to wear, but you also receive the gimmick as well. So these are just nice to wear on your wrist. They just look nice. Nothing out of the ordinary. But one of these is very much not of the ordinary. But it allows you to do some very cool and visual stuff, and that's what this one looks like here. So you can see it looks pretty much the exact same. This allows you to do some very cool penetrations, and you can even do like a really visual Crazy Man's Handcuffs with two. You have one bracelet linking to the other one. Very cool stuff. So I like this a lot. This is called T1000 Plus. So magic that you can wear. It's always nice as well. Put this back in here for you. There we go. Bill Reader, one of my favorites. Thanks for that. Thanks for saying that very, very much, Mr. Bill Reader. Thank you for that. F-bomb for sure. Thank you. Thank you. And last but not least, I also wanted to mention this for you, my friends. We have one of these to include a bundle of. If you've been having your eye on Electric Touch Plus, the new version from Eagle Masika, this one is half the price as the original, but it's 20% stronger. Not only can you have people feel like a shock when you send them information, you can also move water, you can bend water, you can make iridescent, you can make light bulbs light up, not the regular ones, but like the fluorescent light bulbs, the long ones, without touching it, you can make them light up. And you can also have other things kind of move and animate. We only have one of these to do this with. If you want to pick this up, additional, these sell for $20 on top of it, the magnet and housing, we're going to throw it in for free. So this allows you to set this up in a different pair of shoes without having to buy everything again. These sell separate for $20. We're going to throw this in for free with just one of these out there. So if you've been having your eye on this, now you're going to get this for free with it while this lasts. And that's it. So there you go. All right. Yeah, a great price on the jumbo card trick. Yeah, I think that is what, $30 for the jumbo card trick from Morton Christensen there. So yeah, not a bad price at all for that. Let me actually, jumbo card trick. Let's get this in here. Oh, $35. Okay, it's still a good price. I'll put that in the chat. Again, a really, really solid piece for our stand-up performers. So there we go, jumbo card trick. There we go. Love it, love it, love it. All right, it is now time for us to take a little back in time travel, little back in time. From time to time, we like to not just talk about what's new, but some of the older releases, but also some of those magicians that are kind of set the stage for a lot of us, paved the way for some of us to continue to do what we do. Also gives me a chance to eat. This is Mr. Electric, Marvin Roy, performing one of his most iconic acts. I wanted to share this tonight. We've been sharing all sorts of different, look back at different people. Norm Nielsen recently. Talked about Rudy Kobe last week on one of his specials. It was his birthday last week. Talked about Slidini and Cardini. And so I think it'd be really fun right now to take a look back at Mr. Electric. So I'm going to do that. Also put the link in the chat for the raffle tickets. If you haven't got yours yet, you can win over $200 worth of magic for as little as $5. That's the link in the chat for you. You can do your stars on Facebook or your super chats on YouTube. And we'll come back and answer more questions and do more giveaways. We do have more giveaways on the other side of this, so stay tuned. This is your look at the one and only Mr. Electric. And thank you, Michael Mayo, for the love. Good to see you out there, buddy. Here you go.
Chair, would you welcome Mr. Electric? Harry. And now in his bare hands, Mr. Electric will attempt to light a 1,000-watt light bulb. 1, 2, 3, 1. Currently at the Tropicana Hotel in the Folie de Cher, Mr. Electric.
I don't know what more can be said than badass. Just unfreaking believable. The talent that we've been so lucky to see over the years, and the masters, and as a few of you were saying, you know, being able to do this stuff during that time when the type of technology we have now didn't exist is very impressive, for sure. And yeah, the timing to the music also, chef's kiss, just beautiful. So one of our best, agreed. Our Magic Club in Palm Springs is also named for Marvin, a desert resident until his passing of the year. Yeah, very sad that we lost him, but very nice. And it was pretty cool at Magic Live. A few years ago, I got to see him. I was sitting smoking a cigar with some friends when he came walking by, and he stopped and kind of hung out with our little group for a few minutes, and just amazing stuff. And yeah, I think it is Jeff Hobson doing the Marvin Theater there in California as well. We truly do stand on the shoulders of giants. Yes, we do. Well said. And that's why I like to do these segments each week, to really honor that for sure, because, you know, none of us could continue to do what we do without the people that have come before us. So, also wanted to share this. I didn't forget about it. Gello Gello. I love the Cube project. I'm only halfway through the instructional. Fantastic product from packaging to fast shipping. Thanks for sharing it with us on the past Taco Tuesdays. You got it, Gello Gello. Yeah, you're very welcome. Glad you enjoyed it from the packaging all the way through. Very solid stuff for sure. And we definitely appreciate your support here at All Things Magic for picking that up and trusting us with your magic needs. Very, very happy with the way that project turned out for sure, and happy to share it with our friends. Nancy says, thank you for selecting great clips. You're welcome. Each and every week, there's so many great magicians to choose from. You know, it's hard to just pick one. It is hard to just pick just those. It's one of those, you know. All right. So let's see. In the video, the lights were up for the television cameras, but as I recall in live performances, the theater lights were dimmed, and it made the effects even more magical, beautiful. I've heard that as well, actually. Yeah, I did hear that. All right, let's go ahead and do another free giveaway. Let's do that. How about them apples? Let's do that. Let's do more freebies. All right, friends, welcome back to the All Things Magic Prize Wheel. Each and every week, we give you a chance to win magic just by typing in the word win. It lets us know that you are out there. And it also, I need to push that through. That's hung up. It also gives you that chance to win. Win. So let me just push that through. There we go. I think that's what I needed it to be. And there we go. All right. So let's go ahead and shuffle it on up. And again, happy birthday to our buddy Yort Spades out there. And let's see who this winner is going to be. Here we go. And it's our old pal, Mr. Josh Huff. Congratulations going out to Josh Huff. Everybody in the chat, let's make him feel the love. Let's make Mr. Josh feel the love out there on being one of our winners. And Josh is going to snag himself a lovely $10 store credit, which we will add to his account right now. So thank you, Josh, for your support and for being with us tonight. You're here quite a bit, and we definitely always like to see your name popping up. And right now, we're going to pop up $10 into your account, and there is no expiration on that. So you can save it and use it whenever you like. Just make sure you are logged into your account with us over at All Things Magic when you decide to make that purchase, okay? So there we go. He huffed and he puffed and he scored himself a win. I like that. Yes, he did. He sure did. Let's give him one of these. So Josh, that's already in your account. Very easy to get that from us to you. And congratulations. All right, so let me bump this back up. There we go. Cool. Let's see what else I had for you on our little thing here. Craig Peacock with the 500 stars. Thank you very, very much. Another one coming our way.
Another one.
Thank you, Craig Peacock. All right, let's go ahead and add you up. Let's get you another one for tonight's giveaways. And again, tonight's big giveaway, you can enter for as little as $5. It is over $200 in Magic. $100 of that is handcrafted gimmick decks for you that we are very proud to bring you. Gary is looking for a win tonight on our free wheel. Let me get you added over here, Gary Edwards. There we go. And there was another name I saw. Who was that? This guy, Robert. I'm going to get Robert added on here. I don't think I had Robert's name. You are added now, Robert. If I do have duplicates, it'll knock them off. It knocks them off from the list. So there we go. John Hayes over on the YouTubes, our friend from Canada, looking for a win tonight. How we doing, John? Go Knights. I know the Vegas Golden Knights are starting to play here any moment now, so I'll be hopping off to go watch the game. We're in the playoffs playing against Minnesota. So Michael Dawkin, if you're watching, boo Minnesota. And same for Dan Sperry. You were watching earlier. Boo Minnesota. Let's see. I had a question here. So Luke, other than Skycap, what are some of your other biggest, greatest creations? One of my other favorites is called Capture. Capture allows you to perform a cell phone and coin without any apps, no special websites. You can borrow their phone and do it. You literally just grab their phone, grab a coin, put the coin on the phone, shake it, and it goes inside their screen on their phone. The phone's on. Obviously, you can see it shaking around. Pull it back out, hand them their phone, hand them the coin. And it really is that easy to do. So that is called Capture. It's another one of my favorites. Very proud of that one. Something else I'm very proud of that I've been sharing my journey with you, my friends. I'll show you real quick. This is limonada. So this is just like a lemonade, kind of like a sparkling lemonade type of deal here. But it has been this many days since I have had any alcohol. 336 days. We are about a month away now from me hitting that 1 year mark for no alcohol. And it has been one of the best decisions I think I ever made. People always ask me, Luke, what's the biggest takeaway from not drinking? Honestly, it's not feeling like shit afterwards, you know? A lot of people will drink, even if it's just a social glass of wine or a couple glasses. The next day, they just feel bad. I don't feel bad anymore. I might have bad days, but I don't feel bad because of alcohol. So that's been one of the biggest things, is just feeling good. So yeah, 336 days into no drinking. I share that, keep myself accountable, and also just because I'm proud. So there we go. Yeah, almost a year, I know, right? Almost a year. We're getting there, man. We are getting there. And you guys have been very supportive along the way, and thank you for that very, very much. Thank you, Bill. Thank you very much. All right. So I got some more news stuff to share with you and a little more magic. So let's just zip on through these other things for you. One thing I wanted to share, you know, obviously I'm very thankful to have so many amazing friends and new friends I've made through the All Things Magic community. These are some of those friends that were hanging out, I think last night or a couple nights ago, at the Gregory Wilson lecture at the Ashland Magic Barn. We see our friend Michael Mayo in the middle there. He's deuces. We got on the end with a hat, Peter Nile next to Michael Mayo. We have Steven Silva. In the middle there, we have Gregory Wilson. And then on the end over there, we have Ryan Wallace. So those are four, I guess, really good friends here from All Things Magic. 3 additional friends on top of Michael Mayo there. So very nice to see them hanging out, checking out Gregory Wilson. I went to the Gregory Wilson lecture here in Vegas week and a half, about 2 weeks ago, and it was good. So he's been making the rounds on that for sure. Speaking of friends, All Things Magic ATM's own Alan Orson killed it at the 4F convention. Alan always kills it, man. He always kills it. Yay, sobriety ain't so bad. True that. The calories alone, yeah, no kidding, right? Yay, congratulations. Thank you. And yes, Alan Orson, you are the man. Maybe I'll see you one of these days at Fechter's, Mr. Allen. Maybe I'll pop on. Just need a couple of sponsors out there. I need a couple sponsors to get your old boy to Fechter's. Anybody know any sponsors for the old Mr. Dancy over here? maybe that'll work out. Mr. Monk, the Monk Man, you deserve the best, Luke. Thank you. Huge milestone and congratulations for your strength and determination. Do it so much to be proud of, my friend. Thank you. Appreciate that. So many health benefits for you, Luke. Yes, I definitely. I don't miss the after effects and also just the damage. I think I forget who it was recently, a podcast was saying where they quit. And they're like, yeah, just like I'm taking care of the rest of me. Why am I putting poison into my body? You know, I got you. All right. Standing ovation, the hard thing to get in that room. Happy. Well, damn, Alan, that's awesome. I wish we had a little video of that. Yeah. I wish I could get Alan to the Midwest and lecture for us and say, yes, you guys would love Alan's lecture. He's great. I'll be your sponsor. Well, damn, we got Mike Miller and Alan Worson sponsors. All right, for 4F. That'd be fun. That would be fun. All right, so I showed our friends, and this is something that was shared today. Love to hear your thoughts on this. This is a musical about Houdini called The Impossible Man. So I'm going to unmute it. It might be a little loud, but we're going to give her a go because it is a musical. And let me know your thoughts. Is this something that you would want to go and see yourself?
The handcuff escape in the Detroit River. The milk can escape the Chinese water torture tank. It is time for the show to begin. Our world is full of magic. By my brother and I, the Metamorphosis.
I might have expected something different on our wedding night. Delete the torture cell.
The torture cell stays.
You can have the life you've always dreamed of.
We should go back on stage.
I love you, Gus.
You love yourself too much.
Because I am the greatest magic man.
It's too late, Harry.
Not enough! I am proud to be a symbol of hope for those willing to realize their dream.
Thoughts? What are your thoughts on this? The Impossible Man, a new musical. Gary says nope. It's like, yeah, nope. This doesn't interest me. All right, Ray Coleman has spoken. It all depends on, because all Houdini movies have been so bad and so false. Yeah, they haven't been accurate for the most part, right? Sad but true. Stephen Perry in the house. What's up, Stephen Perry? We were talking about you earlier and your amazing handcrafted work with these brand new jumbo best damn invisible decks. These are the best damn invisible decks ever, now made with jumbo size. We're very proud to have these. And Stephen Perry is the man that's also offered up another $100 worth of handcrafted goodness tonight, along with another $100 worth of magic from us for our big winner tonight. So that's over $200 of magic you can win for as little as $5. Was that Houdini doing interlude? It sure looked like it to me. Great production value, great for magic, and the general public might like it. Yeah, well, I guess we'll see. Houdini wasn't a singer, was he? If not, super... That's funny. I don't think he was the singer. That's very true. I think it's fabulous. Love the music, the acting, the excitement. The excitement. Craig says he'd also like to see it. It's kind of a mixed bag, you know. Be interesting. Yeah, you know. Looks fun. Yeah. So, again, not everybody is for everyone. I understand that. But I saw that and I'm like, I'm curious. I'm curious what the friends have to say about that. So now we know. Also, as a reminder again, tonight I'm stoked to announce I have been booked not for these dates, but for 2026, the Gateway Closed-Loop Convention, March 26th through 28th. I will be lecturing there. Steve Zelke's still putting together the rest of the lineup, but the Gateway Closed-Loop Convention I'll be lecturing at next year in Collinsville, Illinois. So that is exciting news. And also, I will be lecturing at the Tricks Convention this November in North Carolina. So if you're going to the Tricks Convention, I will also see you there. They've got me booked up for that at the end of the year. So I'm excited. Lots of lecturing to do. And as I mentioned earlier tonight, not only lecturing but performing. Next Tuesday, I will not be having a show. I have a corporate thing I've got booked to go perform next Tuesday during the show, during the time I would normally do this show. So I'm officially booked for next week, so I can't be here for you. Stay tuned when we'll reschedule that, but there will not be a Tuesday night show next week because of that. All right. Thank you, Mike Miller, for the like on the show. Thank you. Appreciate it very much. It does look like The Greatest Showman. Yeah, definitely has that vibe to it for sure. Yeah. All right. Got that and that and that. Got that keyed up. Also, for those that don't know, I have a new trick coming out soon called Spectra, and here is your little tease for that. Very excited for you all to see it, but here's what I got for you for now. All right, that is coming soon. Very excited to present that for you. It's been a lot of work, but I think you're going to dig it. All right. Come down to our club, Ring 21 in Hollywood, brother. We'd love to have you lecture. I would love to lecture in Hollywood. I have a place to stay already in Hollywood, so let me know when. I'd love to come down to Hollywood and do a lecture for you guys. Sure. Hoping I can make the Tricks Convention this year. Oh, Mr. Cram, that would be so good. That would be so freaking good. Can't wait to buy Spectre. Can't wait to bring it to you. Can't wait to bring it to you. Can't wait. Me too, Dave. Can't wait. Right. So let's see. We have officially met our goal tonight to do our big giveaway. So thank you guys and gals for that.
Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
So we are going to be doing the big giveaway here in just a moment. So wanted to let you know that. And also there was one other piece of magic real quick I wanted to share with you. If you do magic in a bar, or if you're a bartender that does magic, or if you do walk around in restaurants, this will fit you perfectly. This is called Your Round. And it uses drink coasters in a very smart way that allows you to figure out what drink someone's just thinking of. They do make these for U.S. drinks and also European drinks, like the UK and the European area. But the ones we primarily have in stock are for people in the U.S. That's most of our customer base is here in the U.S. This is very smart. Think about the principle, like the math. I think it was called like not mathematic cards, kind of like what's the trick that Richard Sanders put out with Bill Abbott, with the lottery cards, and you are able to know what number they're thinking of, right? That kind of principle, but with the coasters and the drinks, I think is very smart. So that is something called Your Round. This comes from Mark Bennett and Craig Petty. So it's a nice workable thing. You just grab the coasters, have them on you, and just bring them out, have them think of a drink and go through, and you're able to tell them. Magic Calculator, that's what it was. It's based on the Magic Calculator. Thank you, Scott. My mind went totally blank, my friend. And Powerball 60, that is the other trick I was thinking of. Thank you, Ken Dom. Thank you. Goodness, I cannot think tonight. So yeah, this is the same kind of principle now built in with coasters and drinks, which is pretty cool. So there we go. Came to St. Louis. I will be coming to St. Louis and lecturing next year, Matthew. They've got me booked for the convention, so I'll see you next year, Matthew. Matthew Horowitz. And yes, the binary. Yes, the binary stuff. Yep. So it is the same kind of idea with coasters. So that's cool. It's only $25. And those are people are very familiar with coasters and obviously drinks being on them and stuff. So thought that was a neat little thing for you. All right. So let's go ahead and figure out who our winner is going to be tonight. Let me just double check there weren't any last minute lottery tickets. Let's just see. Raffle tickets, rather. Let me just do a quick double check. Okay. And okay. Okie dokie. All right, I think we're caught up there. And then let me look at I've got you there, Mr. Craig Peacock. All right, so I think we're good. And the super chat, I did get Scott Link as well. Thank you to Scott Link and Mike Hickens for the super chats. Got to play to win. That's right. It's good to take a break. Yep, and it is good to have you back, Mike. So there we go. 2 super chats over on YouTube. Thank you, guys. All right. Come to the House of Magic. Oh, I'd love to come to the House of Magic. Good Lord. That would be awesome. I love the look of that place, Mike. Keep seeing the photos and little videos popping up. And, God, it looks great. You know, I had a blast doing a lecture back in the day at the Mark D'Souza House, his theater. But now this new venue just looks kick-ass. Chris Owens. I just used a magic calculator from Chris Angel Mind Freaks Magic Kit and fried a group of people at the restaurant. It's great. I mean, it's a very, very clever principle for sure. Very, very clever principle. Also, Chris Owens, if you look in the back of the Chris Angel Mind Freak Magic Kit booklet, you'll see my name. I was one of the people that put that kit together. So yeah, I worked on that kit and got my name there in the back. All right, enough of this chit-chat. Let's go ahead and hook up someone with some magic again. This is $100 worth of handcrafted gimmick decks. The same amazing man that makes our best damn invisible decks is also handcrafting the decks that you're going to get a variety of different things. And you're going to get $100 worth of magic from us to go with that. A little compliment. So you get a bunch of cards and you get some magic. A little balancing act there. And also we do have these now in stock. The jumbo version of the best damn invisible decks in red and blue. These are Bicycle, the rider backs. I'm very proud to have these for you. Very proud. Please show the ATM fan. Okay, I will do that after this. We'll do that right after this. Just got raffle tickets. Oh, well then let me... Hold on, I don't want to miss out on you there, buddy. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, gotcha. Thanks, Josh. Appreciate it, my friend. Thanks for the heads up. All right, so I'll add you real quick. All right. Okay, and Josh picked up 3 entries. So 3 entries you shall get, my friend. Thanks for the support. Okay, we got that covered. And then Nancy. Nancy also going in for a win tonight. Let me add Nancy real quick. A little last minute action there. You're all set, Nancy. Thank you. I got you covered. You were all covered. All right. Oh yes, and Phoenix specs as well. Yes, we didn't get those just yet. The last shipment we got had these and your rattle boxes, which we need to talk about Stephen Perry next week. But yes, this week's all about the jumbo. But yes, we don't have the Phoenix decks just yet. Didn't have any of those, I don't believe. And David De Herrera popped in with he looked for another entry as well. So let me add him real quick. Thank you, David. There we go. All right, I think we are good to go. Okay. Let's see who's it gonna be tonight. And go Knights, go. Let's go. Yes, Ray, we got your stars as well. We sure did. Thank you, Ray, for your support. You were definitely going for a win tonight, so good luck to Ray Coleman. We'll add Ray one more time just to make sure I did get that. All right, let's go. Let's see. Phoenix, large index for the best. Yeah, I mean, we're getting them, Malik. I don't think we have them. And one of the bricks, I don't think we got them, Steven. I do not believe we had the Phoenix. I'll have to look through the box because we got two. We have one box. We have two boxes of the rattle box. Well, I'll look at this after this. Let's go ahead and do this. All right, everybody. Thank you again for your support, and let's see what we can do on finding a winner. And it's going to be Billy Effner pulling in a win tonight. So congratulations to Billy, who's going to pick up $100 worth of magic from us and a $100 bundle of gimmicked decks, handcrafted gimmick decks from Stephen Perry, the same guy that makes our best damn invisible decks. Amazing stuff from Stephen Perry. Definitely a big fan of his work, his handcrafted work. Holy cow, just now watched the trailer for Capture. Luke, you're the man. Well, thank you, Michael, and I'm glad you enjoy Capture. It's definitely a fun one as well, so thank you. And yes, congratulations to Billy. Yes, everyone, drop in some love for Billy out there. This is the info for Billy. info@allthingsmagic.com is the email address. And he has 1 week to claim his prize, and that goes for everybody. If you don't claim your prize before the following week's show on next Tuesday, then the prize is no longer any good. There will not be a show next Tuesday, as I mentioned earlier, but you need to respond by then or the prize is no good. So I have to mention that for you guys here. I will keep you posted, so keep an eye on those emails and our socials to see if we're going to reschedule the show for next week sometime, but we will not be back on Tuesday. Okay, so just go ahead and plan for that not happening next week. And we'll run through a quick little recap if you're just getting here.
3, 2, 1, let's go!
Let's do it real quick. Let's keep it short and sweet. Short and sweet for you, friends. All right, so these are the magic tricks we talked about this week. Going to tell you about all this in about 60 seconds, so don't you go anywhere just yet. The first thing we talked about tonight was fragrance. This is an effect where you're able to transpose the scent, the smell from one place to another. Think about Double Cross and how powerful it is when you make that X vanish and travel. Now you can do it with smell. And it can be any smell that you want. It's very, very clever, very workable. That is number one tonight. Also told you about these guys right here a few times tonight. Very proud of these. The best damn invisible decks now in jumbo size. Bicycle rider backs. Love these. You will too. Great for stand-up, parlor, stage. You want the best version? This is it. So that is number two. And I also brought you a couple other little things along with your round. This was great for workers, uses those coasters, and it lets you figure out the drink someone's just thinking of. Like this one, and it does also pack small, play big. So that is one. And I also reminded you, my friends, about these beautiful cards that are just the best. These are the DMC Elites V6, and it is the marking system that I am just going nuts over. Great stuff. And everything else is normal except the Ace of Spades. The court cards all look the same. The number cards all the same. But those markings are just sick and easy as heck to read. Cannot recommend these enough. These have a nice phantom finish, which is good. I like it. It's not anything bad. It's just different, but also still work just like regular cards. So it's great. Very nice cards. Very easy to read the markings on these. So that is the DMC Elites V6. Does Billy get a chance to press it? No, he already won the big prize. So is he asking to press it? What is he saying? Doug James, Captures of Maiden Star is my favorite Luke Dance. Ah, thanks, Doug. I wonder if I should just press my... Well, I mean, yeah, there's nothing to press. Are you able... Yeah, absolutely, Gillo. That's why I have the camera set up, actually, for you guys tonight. Happy to. So this is the deck, and then this is the marking. So we're looking at this corner and this corner. It's in all four corners, but of course these are upside down, the bottom. And in the middle is also the suit. So you get the suit here, but you also get it below the values. So two of hearts. 2 R's. I'll show you another one. You can see this one here, Jack of Hearts. And again, the value is here with the suit here, but also the suit is just there by itself. Right there. There we go. And here's 10 of spades for you. And look how far back you can see. I mean, once you see it, dear God, you can't not see it, right? It's just so good. And I really like the look of the cards themselves. 10 of spades, which you probably saw from there. And we'll do one more. We'll do this one. There it is. 3 of diamonds for you. Right there. Bing, bing, bing. So yeah, these are awesome, Mr. Gillo Gillo. They are. I can see it easily and quickly. Yes, these are great. Very, very nice. Big fan of these. Got some for myself to use. So that is that. As I mentioned before, the only thing that's different about these, you can see the court cards and everything is the same number of cards. The Ace of Spades is the only card that is different. It's just that. But everything else is... There we go. And of course, they give you, they also give you the marking thing. So it'll tell you how to read the markings, which you shouldn't really need, but it's there, which is cool. And they also do give you 2 jokers. You could do a little trick with the jokers, where one has the 2 of hearts as a reveal. So do your DL. Oh, look. And now, oh, I found your card. So there you go. They do give you little bonus cards to go with it. So there you go. Those are awesome. The only marks I can actually read with... Yes, these markings are fantastic. And these are different markings from the original DMC Elites. The marking system has been updated, I guess you could say. So yeah, you just saw the Jokers, Ryan Garber. These are the Jokers right there. There you go. There you go. Okay, friends, I think that's going to do it for now. Lots of exciting things going on behind the scenes. Lots of new stuff coming up soon for you. And of course, more of these weekly shows right here for you. So if you're watching on YouTube here for the first time, don't forget to sub to our channel and click the bell to be notified when you are looking out for us live. If you haven't done this yet on YouTube and Facebook, don't forget to drop us a like on the show. We appreciate that very much. Lets us know you're out there and also helps us out with the old algorithm as well. So if you haven't given us one of these, very easy to do, but it means a lot to us. So thank you for that. And as always, your support means a lot to us. Whether you're watching tonight, picked up a few things, or you're just hanging out, your time is also worth a lot more than you probably even think. So thank you for spending some time with me here tonight. And the wifey says, one more spin. Okay, we'll do one more spin. Let's do it. We'll do another one for our supporters. There were a lot of supporters tonight. So let's see. Let's see who we can get another winner for. We'll do that. Another supporter. We'll do it. How much for Electric Touch? So we have one of these that does come with the extra magnet and housing. These sell for $20 separate. The Electric Touch Plus is $120. $120. We do have these. We do have these with Shop Pay and Afterpay. So if you wanted to split up your payments, you could do that. You don't have to pay the whole thing at once, but you do get the product shipped tonight by making the first payment. So yeah, these are $120, and we're going to throw this in as a bonus for free, unless someone's already bought this already. We're giving this in there for free. for one of you. Again, these $20 separate. So yeah, that is Electric Touch Plus. All right. And show the pick. Yes, I need to do that. So let me come out of here and out of here. All right. So David wanted me, and then we'll do the spin. Let me see. Okay. And it's not. I'm going to have to restore this. I don't have a code. Let's see. Okay, I'm not able to get that to load here, so hold on a sec. And then we'll do the spin. Hold on. There we go. All right. And so David first wanted me to share these photos. I've been meaning to show them. This is from, I think, NIMCon. This was the NIMCon convention a few months ago. Peter Nile on the side here, David first in the middle, and our buddy David Jonathan there on the end. So there we go. And then we also have David with Peter Nile one-on-one there. Well, Peter Nile. There we go. There we go. And that is my friend Brandon Williams, my old pal, Mr. Brandon Williams. So there we go. Let me go ahead and get rid of that. So I'll show you any other stuff. I think that's it. Yep. Oh, and David also sent me this. This was him and Chris Angel back in the day. There you go. Very cool. Time flies, doesn't it? Time flies. All right, friends. Let's do this bonus giveaway. Let me come back over here. Thanks for the reminder, David. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's go here. All right, bonus spin. Let's see what we got here. All right, let's go. I think my name's up once. No. No, we got you up there a lot more times at once, Mike. We got you here. We got you here. Got you here and more. There's more below. But yes, we got you up there more than once. So I'll add you one more. Because you did do the... Yeah, you're good. You're good. Luke, sad news. Yes, we talked about Curtis Cam last week, Joe. Not that that's not relevant now. We showed a video of Curtis Cam performing Piece of Magic. And also, for those that would like to see, since Joe mentioned him as well, I don't want to be insensitive here. We also last week brought you this. It's a whole article about Curtis Cam on our blog. And also, this is the last performance of Curtis Cam at the Magic Castle. This is from November of last year, the last time he was there. This is the full uncut act that he did there in the close-up gallery. So you can also see that. So yes, very sad news about Curtis Cam. We lost him recently. So yeah, we did do a nice little tribute there for him. We did. Yeah. Knew this. Yes, the raffle thing is kind of new, isn't it? Yeah. All right. So, okay. Yeah, very sad that he passed. Let me just make sure there were no other last minute entries here. Okay, I think we're good. All right. So let's do it to it. All right. Little bonus for you guys. Here we go. Good luck. All right, it is Mike Miller pulling in a win. So here's what we're going to do for Mike. we are just going to skip ahead over to the prize wheel that just has prizes on it. And we're going to go for that and see what he gets. Here we go. All right, here we go. And it's Melting by Adrian Vega. I think Adrian actually performed this a couple years ago at 4F at the Fectors Convention. So a great piece of magic. You get the custom gimmick there, which makes it look like the card is actually melting, which looks really wild. So Mike Miller, congratulations to you. And Mike, you need to drop us an email to claim that prize, info@allthingsmagic.com. To claim your bonus prize tonight. So again, congratulations to you, my friend. John Gardner, what were those cards again? If you're asking about these, it's the DMC Elites. These are the V6 Elites. And we'll put the link in the chat for you in just a moment here. So there we go. Congratulations to Mike Miller.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
All right. Awesome sauce. And let me put the link there. DMC Elite. So these were the marked cards that everyone is loving the markings on, and I had a feeling that you would, friends, because they are F-bomb approved, as we say. So DMC Elites V6. There you go, everybody. All right, so that is it for tonight. Thank you guys and gals for being so awesome. 2-1 Knights, we're winning. Heck yes, let's keep it going. Go Knights. Go Knights, go. Let's go. We're in the playoffs, so hockey season is upon us. And always nice to see so many friends join us here. But now it is time for me to go watch hockey. And again, no show next week. No show next Tuesday. I doing a corporate gig. So I will see you on the other side of that. So let me get out of here. And thank you. It was a fun show, wasn't it? It was fun. All right. Let me turn this off. Okay. Let's do it. There we go. Michael Dawkin, your Minnesota Wild cannot win. They cannot win, Michael Dawkin. You cannot beat the Vegas Golden Knights. No way. That's it. Thank you, guys. Much love. See ya. Hey, thank you, Joe Berman. Thank you, buddy. Be elite. Be elite. Love DMC. Yes, they are awesome. Hey, thank you, Dave Montes. Thank you. It was fun. Thanks, Nancy. Appreciate you. Have a great week, Luke and Jamie and Love. We love y'all. ATM fam. Stay magical. You too, Mr. Monk. Monk man. No blues. Knights. Go, Knights, go. Right back at you, Laz. Be good, buddy. I do not know anything about that one. I do not know, Mr. Bumpus. Billy Hefner, thanks, guys. That list was fierce. Glad to hear it, Billy. Glad to hear it, buddy. Great show tonight. I'll be in touch for the lecture for it. Yes, please do. I'd love to come and lecture for you guys in Hollywood. That would be great, man. And Jesse, I will see you on the other side. Take care, my friend. Ellis Cohen. See ya, Ellis. See you, friends. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you, and good night.